Howdy, howdy! Welcome here to our Sunday stream. And we're gonna get started. I have a lot I want to get done in this stream, including trying out some new mods, trying some different things. One of the things you probably notice here, there's grass at a different growth stage. Well, so I tried mowing this in January. There was snow on the ground. I discovered something. If you mow with snow on the ground, you get no swath. I'm not sure if that is intentional or not, but once I realized it, which is from there to there, I stopped. It's like, okay, we're not mowing. So yeah. Seth, not not on this one. I am actually thinking though I may switch partway through to the multiplayer. On this one though, I am running a lot of extra mods on this game save. And actually, that kind of reminds me, I did actually want to do a poll. Let me see, how do I do a poll here? I've been wanting to do a poll on a live stream for a long time, so I want to figure out how to do it now. All right. So let me see here. But how are you doing today? All right, oh, it's good to hear. And I'm gonna put this poll in the chat. We'll leave it open because there's a couple of things I want to try out on this. One is whoops. Gaming Joy has a mod here, and I think I got it installed. We're gonna find out. Also, Stevie Farmstead Mods, he actually just released another mod pack like less than an hour ago as well. I'm doing pretty good. And the mod pack from Stevie has a modded harvester, but it also has a whoops, a couple of well, here we'll look at them. There's a free water point right here, so you can get water for free. And I forgot to put the grass back down around that. Just put that back down around this, so you can get water free from that. There is also this point here where you can repair, repaint, sell vehicles as well. But for Gaming Joy, there I think I got the mod, so we're gonna find out. But Gaming Joy has a contracts mod that alters contracts, and I wanted to test that out, and I think I got it installed correctly. But let me read the description on that here real quick, just to make sure kind of bitch of what it does and is about here. Let me find it. All right. So it's a contract boost for FS25, and the description basically is has a 50% more profit from every contract. You can have up to 10 max contracts, 5 max contracts per type. There's a total of 50 total contracts available. Borrowed contract. Boy, I cannot talk. Borrowed contract equipment comes with free fieldwork items to fill your tools. Allows using swathing equipment on harvest missions. Allows collecting straw from harvest mission. Allows collecting grass from mowing mission. And allows collecting stones from plow, cultivate, and sowing missions. So yeah, quite a bit added. I want to try it out. I do have it installed, and I do actually have. So I have 3 contracts, which I think 3 was the limit before. So let's see if I have to do anything to edit that. Let's see if there's any contracts by me. I don't want to do cultivating. So I have 2 plowing contracts. They're kind of, the fields are right next to each other, so I figured we could do those. Have a harvesting contract. I'm not gonna touch those. I never liked those type of contracts. They're just too much work. Not doing that one. That's way up there. Well, you know what? Just to see if we can do more than 3. Let's go ahead and accept this contract. All right. So I did read in there was some things you might have to change in the settings. I didn't do that step. Whoops. I turned off the GPS accidentally. I meant to turn on cruise control. Also, I don't know if for those on PC, if you noticed or not, but the sim dashboard is now available for FS25. You do have to update it on your PC as well. Mine was not updating, so I actually had to download and install the new version. But it is working. There are already a couple of dashboards out. Farm Sim Guy has one, and actually I'm using that, and let's turn the speed back up here to 3x. So yeah, for the sim dashboard, I would go. You have to go to the website and download it, because I don't know if you have to, but like mine was not giving it. When I said check for updates on my computer, it was not showing as an update. But if you had an FS22, it's pretty much just have to update that, and of course do the whole initial setup process that you did with FS22, and add the mod to your mod folder. Yes, actually mine is working. Let me see. Actually, let me just double check that. That should turn on the beacon lights. Yep, I also brought up. I need to. Yeah, home is the key for beacon lights, but it's also for your reshade. And if I press this, it should turn on cruise control, and it does. I hit the brakes. If I press this, it should raise the implement. Or is it this one? Well, that turns everything on off. Okay. But yeah, it is working. It's giving me like, hey, right now it's giving me weights, how much fuel I'm using, RPMs, miles per hour, the whole everything. So it appears to be working. But we get this. Let's get this field here mode, and then we'll jump on the contracts. Although, wait a second, isn't there? There's a time limit on contracts now, isn't there? How much time do we have? Okay, we have time. Wanted to make sure we got the time. I also did notice, I was looking around, you know, to see like what updates from modders, and I did see that Courseplay is being worked on, as well as Universal Autoload. But again, it's like not sure how fast those will come to FS25, but they are being worked on, which is awesome to see, especially Autoload. That is the big one. Oh, is there a yield on here? Well, let me see. This one does actually have a couple installed here. So this one does not have any that information on it. This one looks like it does have something, although it's just grass, but it's not telling me how much is harvested. And there's, I downloaded, I found 3 there for FS25 so far. This one's not in English. So I don't know. I'm trying to. So, okay, this one tells me. I'm guessing that's model machine. Okay. So this one is telling me the state of what I am over. Let's see if it updates. So, I think that means fertilized 50%. I go over here, yeah, it goes 100%. So that's the fertilizer state. So it's ready to harvest, but it is not telling me like what the expected yield is. But I'm thinking that hopefully that will come though. It just might be the additional field info mod. Go, yeah. Maybe we'll come to some dashboard though. I think these are like the first. There's only 3 sim dashboards so far, so I think more will be coming. Also, one big change, I didn't realize it at first until I watched Farm Sim Guy's video on it. Sim Dashboard is now also available on iPhones and iPads as well, which that's a pretty big change. I mean, mine's all run on Android anyway, so I mean it doesn't affect me, but for those that have Apple devices, you can also use Sim Dashboard now. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of funny because I was getting the Sim Dashboard to sort of work with the FS22 ones before they updated it to FS25. It was just a bit iffy. I mean, the buttons, some of the buttons that were mapped to the same buttons as they were in FS22 worked, and some didn't. I wasn't getting any telemetry data back. Woo! That must be a word. So let's get this fill done, and then we will try out some contrast, because I'm not sure if I actually I want to check that. Did I install that mod? Did I even activate the mod? Let's see. We're gonna check here real quick on the mod for the contracts to make sure, one, I put it there, and two, it's active. I didn't even think to check this. I just hit activate all. It is not there. All right, what I'm gonna do is I think I know I did wrong. So let's see if I go to this screen here. Let me yeah, not that one. Let me try this one real quick here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, let me hop into the mod folder. Oh, I don't have desktop on this mode. Let's go back to the other one then. I think I copied it wrong. Let's see. Oh, I copied it as a, whoops. Yeah, I think I did that wrong. I'm just wondering if that means it requires better contracts. Oh, yep, I totally did it wrong. So I need to read directions. Download this package from GitHub on release page. Save the into your mod folder. I put the wrong thing in the mod folder. Okay. Let's go over here. We'll put that in there. We're gonna cut that. I'm gonna put that back in my downloads. There we go. I did not, so I got a notification here when this was happening, the update from server, and it said there was an update yesterday, but I didn't click on the changelog, and now I don't know what the changes were, or What was updated? But something was updated, I think. All right, let's see. Oh, there's the mod. Oops, I went go up to it. There we go. All right, let's try it now. It does help if you put the mod in the mod folder and activate said mod. Definitely important steps. All right, let me. I'm just looking at the. The mod settings of it here real quick. All right, so it gives you it does put in your game folder where you have like your saves and everything. It adds in the mod settings. It adds a contract boost XML where you can change the reward factor. So we're currently at 1.5. You can go up to quite a bit. We're set. You can go up to 100 contracts per farm. Woo. We're at 10. Max contracts per type. We're at 5 right now. So if you're on a multiplayer, you can say if you have multiple farms, you can do 50 overall. Probably you can go up to 100 on that. So yeah, we should be able to pick up straw. We should be able to use the swather. And if you have a mowing mission, we should be able to collect the grass. So LFG can now start cheating again. L Family Gaming Dad. I don't think he's watching. Just calling him out. So stone picking mission should be there. So pretty cool. Some nice additional features. Wait, it's snowing now? Seriously? All right. So I load out, load back in, and decides that it's gonna start snowing, which means that we need to hurry up and get this grass mode. I need to turn the mower on, because once the snow starts sticking, I won't be able to do that. While that's going there, let's see if we can pick up the other harvesting contract now. So still at 3. So I'm not sure if those settings. Oh wow, this is a lot of snow. It's coming down pretty good. So there is a possibility that the mod may actually require the better contracts. Hey there, Farmer Brian, how you doing? Just trying to get this grass mowed before the snow starts sticking, because I did discover the very beginning, well, over there where I first started mowing, if there was snow on the ground, you don't get any swath from mowing grass. Not sure if it's a bug or if that was intentional. I want to get this all mowed, picked up, and then we'll grab some contracts. And why did it skip over that? Oh well. We're in a rush. Also, for Brian, there is a poll up there going on right now. After we get this mode and everything, and I want to test out the contracts. If everyone wants to, we'll jump over to the multiplayer I have on Riverbend Springs and make it a multiplayer. I just can't do a multiplayer on this one because I have a lot of custom mods and like non. Well, I mean, actually, if it, yeah, oh no, I do have a custom edited mod. I actually have 2 of them in here. So yeah. Sorry. My voice is definitely getting better, so yay. And also, I do have a pinned post up at the top talking about the other poll I have going on in the community tab. I was trying to pin a link directly to the vote, but for some reason when I do that, the link breaks because of the way YouTube does the links to their community tab post. So it breaks. Well done, YouTube. All right. Grasses mode. Let's get in this one here. Oh, actually, I want to go in this one. I want to use the dudes. I don't use it very much. Well, let's get the grass picked up. We'll get dumped into our production to make some silage, and then we'll do the contracts real quick. Actually, I wanted to check this out. So this just dropped a couple hours ago. Actually, no, less than an hour ago. This is from Stevie FS Mods. He just had a new mod pack drop. And yeah, so you could place this. You could do your repaint, repair, and sell from this. It also has a free water point. And the mod pack also has a, I believe it's a new harvester. Where are harvesters up here? No, they're down here. Here we go. Yep, right here. Has 2 new harvesters. The New Holland CR11 with up to 120,000 liter capacity, and also a case with 120,000 liter capacity. When I'm curious, I believe so yeah, they still use the base game headers. Cool. I was kind of curious about that. But I am thinking about swapping out the Gold Edition Harvester for that to do the contracts. Let's get the forge wagon here. And this forge wagon is from his Stevie Mod's first pack. I did make one slight alteration, and that was the pickup width is, well, it's edited to be a little wider, but not too wide, just to make it easier. On the corners. Almost easier. I didn't want to go overly, like, obnoxiously over wide. But still. Alright. I want to get this scratch picked up because yeah. I know with, so yeah, I did find out if you mow and there's snow on the ground, you don't get swaths. Now, what I don't know is if there's snow starts appearing on the ground, do the swaths already here disappear? I do not know that. And I'm curious. Well, I'm not curious about, I don't want to find out actually, but I am curious about that. And also I'm curious, is that a bug or is that just by design? That when there's snow, you can't produce grass swaths. Does that also mean you can't do straw swaths? I don't know. All right, thankfully this won't take too long here. All right, so it does look like doing the multiplayer is winning, so we'll leave that poll open here while I finish up this and the contracts, which contracts I don't think will take too long. And actually what I may do is let's slow down time here a little bit just to get it started. Let's grab the harvester here. And the header. Whoops. Trying to take out my shed. I swear I know how to drive. There we go. I think, did I grab it? Yep, I did. Oh man. My voice is getting better. It's just still a little. But I did have some tea with honey right before as well. So what I want to, oh wait, I didn't have to go. Oh yeah, we'll head by the store because I think the field we're doing, yeah, it's field 1. Okay, why are we not? Okay, churn. Okay, that was weird. I couldn't churn. I was getting high centered on something. So what I'm gonna do is let's go ahead. Let's do repair. Oh, I sold it. Oh, I meant to repair and repaint before I sold. Whoops. Oh, that was an oopsie. I don't have enough money. We're gonna lease it. We'll lease it. Just grow our bank account out. I hate to lease. I do not want to lease. So, okay. So it's not why. It's there we go. Repair, repaint. And now we'll sell it. And we're gonna borrow some money. How much can we borrow? I think I'm gonna need at least, I need to have at least 900, and let's keep going until we hit 950,000 in the bank. All right, that should be enough, hopefully. Let me see, customize. This has transport wheels. Yes, it does. All right, so let's get this one here. So default's 20,000, and can go up to 120,000. Let's go with 60,000 liters. Yeah, that's good. Oh no. No. Oh man, why? Nothing to see there. Nothing to see. All right, let's grab our header. Transport, yes, okay. Bye. All right, so. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've had this happen before. Giants, please fix that. Okay, are we free from the ground? Yes, all right. I don't know, has anybody else had that happen when you buy the headers with the transports built in, that they spawn with the transports underneath and stuck? It usually takes me having to at least reset it at least once for it to start working. Oh wait, the field we're doing is right here, isn't it? It is, all right. All right, let's get this unfolded. What I'll do is, I'll have a worker do this, I think. But before we do that, there's one thing I want to see. Yes, we are put down. Okay, so we are getting a swath out. That's good. That's the one thing. One of the things I wanted to see. The other question is, can I pick that up? But for now, start with headlands. Okay, there we go. But we'll let the worker go with that. And actually, I want to make sure when the worker goes that they are producing a swath as well. And yes. All right, they are producing a swath. Good. All right, so let's get back to our grass over here. get this picked up quickly. We'll go with max speed, which I think is, I guess, 17 miles an hour. That's good enough. But the big question on that swath is, can I collect the straw? If I set up the mod correctly, it should. I believe I did it correctly this time, but we will find out. Man, that is a lot of snow. And why are the wipers not on? If I'd been smart, though, I would have not mowed the grass and waited another month so I wouldn't have to worry about snow. That would have been the smart thing to do. Oh, wow. Let's see, get this lined up here. Also, I mean, I could be using GPS, couldn't I? Let's see, I think it's 10 meters. That'll make it a little easier. Hey, Farmer Brian, are you on PC or on console? I'm not sure if Farmer Brian's still there or not. Oh, I raised the pickup. No. Back up. Ah, PC, awesome, cool. As I say, because on the multiplayer server I've set up, it is using the round baler extension, which I know is not console compatible, but I'm sorry, I can't do baling without that, at least until we get the quick bail. Also, I don't know if you caught that, but also the sim dashboard has dashboards now for FS25 as well. I don't know if you use that, and it's also available on Apple devices. This all picked up, and then we'll go see if we can pick up the straw. And the other thing I want to test is to see if I can also I believe the plowing one should generate stones, and I think I should be able to pick up the stones as well from the plowing contract, but we'll see. a lot of this is dependent upon if I have that mod installed correctly. Yeah, and that was a big change because that just happened. Like, it is now available on Apple devices. Yeah, I know for a lot of people, like, that was they couldn't use it for that reason, which is cool to see. And if it's anything like the Android version, so in Android there, I believe there was a free version and then a paid version, I think. The free version lets you, I think, have it on a single game. And I think the paid version would let you have it on every game. I'm not sure if that's still the case or if that's the case with Apple devices. I know it wasn't that expensive either way. Let's make sure this production is on. Yes, it's on. Okay. By the way, I don't know if anybody else is annoyed by this, but the whole darker versus a little bit brighter as being the way to look and see if a production is on or not is stupid. It's the little rant there. Changing the brightness of the icon is not an acceptable way to define for me. Let's see, probably fastest way over to that field. I'm gonna try it with a forge rack because I don't want to buy a baler just for that purpose. So hopefully the forge wagon will be able to pick up the straw. Thankfully the roads are not slippery. It'd be kind of cool if roads became slippery and icy with the snow. That would be kind of cool. All right. So okay. No, forward wagon not working. Just cut everybody off. Alright, so can't pick up with the forge wagon. Alright, let's go ahead and lease. And I'm kind of wondering if I might have to go out of the game and back in again. So I'm sure there's no... I don't think there's any like additional things needed, so let's just let's give this a try. If this doesn't work, then I want to double check the mod descriptions and instructions to make sure I read things correctly. Okay, yep, that one's not working either. All right, so just pull over here real quick. All right, let's do game save. Just make sure. there's nothing in there. There is not. Okay. All right, let's check the game settings here real quick on this. So it's 1.5, 10, 5, 50, true. Enable swathing for harvest. True. Okay, I think we're good. What's I just want to make sure. Collecting grass and straw from harvest. Let me just read the directions on this one real quick just to make sure. So download the package from, okay, that's what we did. Save the contrast into your mod folder. Did that. Launch a game, activate the mod. If you wish to customize the settings, visit your save game folder structure and look for the settings files. Each item above has its own setting in full, and the file explains for something like this. So, see, it's possible that it just might require Apple was listening to me and just went okay. Oh, that was awesome. All right. So maybe, I mean, I wanted to try just get out, make sure that all the settings were correct and go back in just to make sure. Like, it might have been a case of it needs to have the mod operate to create the file. Go back out and come back in. Maybe that will make it work. So I think I have it added correctly. We will see in a moment. If not, I'll uh-oh, it's like snow sticking. If not, I will reach out to Gaming Joy and see, hey, I couldn't get it to work. So one thing I am unsure of is there's a thing in there that says works with the contract mod that was in FS25 better contracts. I don't know if that meant it requires it or not, or if it's just it'll be compatible with it when it comes over. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think I may have messed up on something on that one. So I will reach out to Gaming Joy about that one. So I wanted to test that if I was able to pick up straw on contract missions, because if I was, that would be really cool. Make a little extra money from that, from those contracts. So I know for Alpha Gaming Dad that would be huge, because, you know, that's because he makes a lot of his money on contracts from stealing. So we'll let the worker finish off. And we do have a plowing contract too. I just want to make sure. There we go. Oh, F1 menu's up. Oops. Ran into the building. Oh, there's a fence there. Alright, so I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this over to the contract field, and I'll get it set up on a worker, and then after that we'll probably jump over to the multiplayer server. So it's field 16 and 20. Okay. So one thing I didn't test, so this is actually classified as a plow. I just wanted to make sure it should be able to do plow contracts. But I want to make sure that it can. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't, but a cool thing to test out. I just realized is yeah, it's blacked out. Why is it blacked out? I want to try something here. For some reason, it's okay. Let's try this now. Okay, now it works. Whoops, and I crashed into a rock. Yeah, I just looked up at my screen and saw, hey, it's blacked out. That was weird. So for some reason, Streamlabs was saying, hey, FS25 is not FS25 anymore. Okay, that's weird. So a little tip there, make sure to look up at your at the stream, like make sure it's actually what you're seeing is what everyone else is seeing. I just want to make sure. See what the worker does. I know they start in the middle, but I just want to see if that once the worker does finally start, that the contract starts filling up with this. It should, because it is actually it's listed as a plow, so it should start changing that number from 0 to % at some point. I'm just not positive if it will, because I think in FS22 I experienced this sometimes. The contracts are now looking at if it was actually plowed or not, but if it's in a state of plowed, which this plow puts it into a seedbed state. Which is what I wanted to kind of test. And yeah, I should have gone about 0%, so I'm thinking in FS25 they still have that issue where the contract plowing is not looking at if you're plowing, but it's looking at the field state instead, which is, I think, kind of dumb. Because this, I mean, at least for this one, yeah, it's not. Because you can see it's taken away the plowed state, which is what the contract should be looking at. But because this is putting it into a seedbed state, it's now counting towards the contract, which is dumb. All right, so we're gonna let's go ahead and cancel. Cancel that. Yeah. All right, so we're getting pretty far on this one over here. So we'll head back. I'll head back to the farm. Yeah, I was kind of afraid that. I mean, I don't normally do a lot of cloud contracts. Because I just hate plowing in general. But I was like, oh, well, this gives me the opportunity to earn some extra money. But I am disappointed that it does that in FS25. But not surprised, because I did it in FS22 as well. I just don't know why they decided to do that. You know what? This crop's young. Plus, I think I have crop destruction off. I also need to harvest the corn, but we'll do that another time. So let me get this back to the farm. Then we will hop over to the multiplayer server, because the things I wanted to test, I tested, and yeah. I'm going to reach out to Game Enjoy just to make sure I did things correctly, because I may not have. Alright, so we got our worker going. I do like that when you save a game and come back in, it the worker continues right where they were. It also saves your any GPS courses you have going as well. All right, let me get in here. All right, let me post the server name and the password for joining in the chat. We'll go ahead and end the poll. And I'm gonna replace pin message with that server name there. Actually, that's fine. I no rush. I gotta figure out what I've done and what I have not done on this map. Okay, it's still loading in. I was like, I thought I had plowed up the divider between these fields. I did. Just multiplayer server takes a moment to load in. Actually, I want to touch this up here real quick. Oh, that's right. I don't have free landscaping. That's all right. Okay, so I didn't realize that. So, um, you know, in FS25, you can plow up any road you want. So if I wanted to plow up this road, I could. But I didn't realize is when you filled it, the road comes back. I was kind of wondering about that. Like, what happens if I change my mind? Yeah, so that's cool. I think maybe. Unless I didn't want the road to come back, then it wouldn't be cool, but all right. So let me check and see what needs to be done. So these fields need to be, these are the wheat fields. No, wait, aren't they wheat? Also, I should probably make sure log in as an admin too, so that way I can give people permissions when they join. Isn't this a wheat field? Isn't it the color for wheat? Okay, that was weird. Just wasn't updating before. Maybe because I wasn't an admin. All right, so yeah, these two are ready to harvest. That one's ready to plant. The rest are all, I think this one's ready to be fertilized. What was in here? Yeah, this is oats. All right, so I'm gonna get everything ready. Actually, while I'm doing that, I want to check something here real quick. Get down here. Where would it be? It's under settings, I think. I'm gonna set my, yeah, there it is. I wanted to set my in-game voice to push to talk, so that way if anyone joins, they don't hear me coming through both the live stream and the in-game chat or audio chat, because that would get annoying fast. Because I was doing some, I've been joining some other people's multiplayers, and I turned off push to talk. I just kind of realized that when I saw my little icon there on the right side, I'm like, oops. All right, let me make sure. I think that means yes, I can fertilize. Yep, all right. For the music, I primarily use Epidemic. However, I do also, which I think I have a link for the description, maybe. Maybe. Do I? I also use Artlist too on some stuff. I actually just discovered Artlist recently. But for the most part, yeah, Epidemic. I will say, as far as ease of use, Epidemic is probably easier. Because I mean, it's pretty much like I find a song I like, I download it, and then at it and no problems ever. Artlist is basically the same thing, although I will say with Artlist, I have on a couple of occasions had an issue where one of the songs I had from them got a copyright thing on it, where it's like I couldn't monetize it, but they send their side that if that happens, just dispute it, and then they will automatically fix it. And I did, like in both cases that happened, I disputed it and just put my account information on the dispute thing, and like they removed the copyright within hours. So that is one thing I noticed I did not like about our list, but I mean, it's not really a big deal. I've never had that issue with Epidemic though. Let me see. Oh, what crop should we plant? Let's see. We have what's kimchi use? Napa cabbage, garlic, spring onion, and chili peppers. Oh, that's all from greenhouses. Ooh. I may have to look into that, because yeah, we could use production straight from the greenhouses. That would be awesome. Okay, I don't want to do a rice field, so let's see what crops we have going. Okay, so this is canola. That's wheat, that's oat. We have, so yeah, we're good on those. We'll have plenty of stuff for the grain mill. So I think oil, let's try it. Yeah. Oh wait, that's right. I don't have the modded planters. Ah, no. All right, let's take this one back. I think I want to do sunflowers. The moment when you realize, oh yeah, that's right. This is multiplayer, so you don't have your, the Stevie Farm Sim mod planter that plants everything. So we're gonna need. I'll go head to the store, buy another planter. This is a cedar. We need a planter for sunflowers. Kind of also want to do corn too in one of the fields. So maybe after we harvest the wheat, we'll replant those with corn. And one thing I did put in as well is I put in a bunker. You know what? Maybe I should do corn here so we could. Actually, wait, no. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, let's do sunflowers in this one, and we'll do corn in both of these. And one of those we'll use to make chaff for silage. Yeah. I think that's a good plan. All right, let me buy a planter. Let's go with the horse. Yeah, yep. It's 9 meter, 12 meter. Or 17.8 meters. Let's just use the horse one. It's a good all-around one. before I drive to the store, I'm gonna get the harvester set up, ready to go. That way, if anybody wants to join, there'll be equipment ready to go for everyone. I think, where did I think I parked the I did rearrange some of the equipment and repark stuff. Just trying to remember. Yeah, I think the harvester is right outside the shed here. I believe. Yep, there it is. Okay. Yeah, let's grab this one. And I do have there's a square baler and a round baler as well for picking up the straw. We do have the round baler extension mod active as well. So that's an FYI, the multiplayer, because of that mod, which it is limited to just PC. So I wanted to that mod's a huge mod. I think once the quick baler mod comes out, I'll probably remove that mod and add one of the quick balers. So that way it can be all platforms again. But again, there is, for anyone just joining, there is the server name is posted, as well as the password for joining the server. It is pinned in the chat there. But it is, like I just mentioned, for now, limited to PC because of the round baler extension mod. Actually, I'll leave that connect. Oh, wait, that's right. This is one of those, wait, is this a folding one or new? This is not. Okay. I'll leave it connected then. All right, let's jump over, grab the harvester, get it over here. Oops. I need to back that away from the wall before I start churning. Otherwise, I'd be taking out the shed. Or trying to. Oh, you mean the in-game dashboard? Like these ones here? Drink some more of my tea. Good question. I actually have not played in game much, so I'll put it in here and see if they do. Not in game, in cab. We are in game. Oh wow. But I am noticing like it's not crisp. Like that one there, like the wording steering is a bit, it's not super crisp. Which should not be a case. At all. Like that should be crystal clear. Cause I mean, come on, I'm running a 4090. Now granted, I do have the draw distance turned way the heck up. I think I have it at 500%. But still. Yeah, well, I'll drive around in cab view for a little bit to see if that if it changes at all. I just want to make sure I get this lined up. Okay. Enable straw swath. All right, cool. Yeah, and I'm trying to think because it seems like that was something I saw somewhere posted that there was an issue. Whoa, what am I hooked on? Oh, the shed. Okay, I need to back this harvester up a little bit here. Not enough room to get out. Let's but I am trying to think, because I thought I saw something in one of the places. My goodness. Okay, I'm really not liking this shed at the moment. Come on. Ah. So, yeah, so I'm trying to remember what I read, but there was something I read somewhere about, and I don't know if this will be patched or not, or if it's just a case that the NVIDIA hasn't released drivers yet. But there was said something about somewhere like in certain settings, the game will lower resolutions on those things if it's having trouble rendering. Like it's getting overloaded. That those are the first things it will lower resolution on. But I'm trying to remember what it was specifically, what setting was causing that. And I don't remember where I saw that either, which is bad. But honestly, like what I would do is I would recommend is like waiting till I mean you could try like lowering some settings. I mean, if it's, do you have an NVIDIA card, or is it an AMD card? Oh, where's the road? It's over here. Oopsie. I'm driving through someone's field. My bad. Because I actually, it shouldn't really matter whether it's AMD or NVIDIA. Well, I mean, except for one thing, but as far last time I checked, since yesterday, I haven't checked today, but neither AMD nor NVIDIA have released new drivers yet. But I think on NVIDIA, like if you have I think it's DLSS and something. All right, while I'm driving over, you just look. see if I can remember what setting it was. If I see a picture of it, maybe it'll jog my memory. Yeah, so if you're on NVIDIA, if you have an NVIDIA card, like using DLSS and DRS, I have like mine set pretty high, but burning out here on my tires. But I think one of the downsides with that is it might, same with the AMD Fidelity Super Rare, which I think Farmer Klein was saying something about, and I didn't catch all of what he said, but there was something about like, hey, if you have a lower end one, using the AMD one was better or something, possibly. But yeah, I think on one of those, like if your graphics settings is too high, it starts rendering certain parts lower. But also a lot of it right now is that the game is honestly not very well optimized yet. Do we have a seed point and fertilizer point in the farm? Okay, yeah, that's fertilizer, seeds. Okay, cool. Before I head back. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna do sunflowers. Wait a second, did I see this one does? Oh, sorghum. That's all. It's a symbol for potatoes. Ooh, cotton. Do I want to try cotton? I kind of do. Okay, change of plans. We're not going to do sunflowers. We're going to do cotton. Then we could spend money on more equipment. Well, why not? That'd be fun, actually. Do a little bit of everything on this farm. Try all the different types of crops. And I kind of always forget about cotton. Like I did not, well, I rarely did cotton in FS22. I was going to do cotton on the No Man's Land series, which by the way, I did post in my community tab. I'm putting that on hold on No Man's Land because we're still at the very beginning of that series. It's like episode 6, I believe. And I want to wait and see if No Man's Land is coming to FS25 before I continue that series. Because if No Man's Land comes FS25, it will probably be like one of the first map mods, like it was in FS22, and it will probably be here like in a couple of weeks. That's what happened with FS22. It came out just a few weeks. I think it was like first part of December or something like that. And FS22 launched on November, I think it was November 22nd. So FS25 actually came out earlier than FS22 did. So I'm hoping that means we'll see, if No Man's Land's coming, we'll see it like beginning of December. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I wanted to pause that series because if No Man's Land is coming to FS25, which I'm kind of thinking it will, hoping it will, then I would prefer. I want to do that series on FS25. So in that scenario, I would cancel or discontinue or whatever that series and restart it. Oh, I was gonna pull up to the field, but I realized I need to head over to the farm and get some fertilizer and seeds. Kind of hard to plant without fertilizer and seeds. It's kind of a prerequisite. All right. Big question. Oh, good. I'm glad they changed that because I had this happen a lot with these, like this feature and other ones similar to it, where you couldn't load this fertilizer or seed without opening the lids, but you can't open the lids without unfolding the planter. And that was always so annoying. I like the way you think, Vince. I like that. That's sound logic. I mean, that was kind of the reason I upgraded my computer recently. Was very similar, although it was not as logical. So I went from the I had a Ryzen 5800 X3D with the Radeon 7900 XT video card, and I rebuilt my computer with a the 7800 X3D processor and a 4090. My justification was so I could render videos faster and be prepared for FS25. Even though my old one definitely would have been fine. But hey, you know, at least you have a justifiable reason. I really didn't. Let me make sure this is on the biggest scale size. There we go. True, yeah, whatever works. All right, I'm gonna park the tractor with the baler down here so it's ready to go. And let's hop back over to the New Holland. All right, we got our seeds, we got our fertilizer. So I'm gonna head out here and start planting some cotton. Try not to drive off the hillside. I wanted to mute before I started coughing there. Ah. I mean, my voice has gotten a lot better, but still having some issues with it here and there. But only the throat. All right. So 12 meter. Let's go into 2 headlands. Yep. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't want a worker. Oopsie. Lower that down. There we go. All right, planting some cotton. Ah. You gotta turn on the GPS. There we go. Now we're good. I do love the GPS, although I will admit it has at times evidently made me a very lazy farmer. Where I've evidently forgotten how to farm without it. But it's just so awesome. I'm glad this was added to FS25. I think I mentioned this in the yesterday's stream. I think maybe, yeah, I think I did. I mean, I have some small complaints I think will be fixed with bugs, but there's one thing I'm somewhat annoyed with that I don't think will be a patchable thing. Well, it could be, and that is we don't have multi-terrain angle. So like this part here where you have, it's not a smooth corner. It should be. I am a little bit annoyed, like why did they not do multi-terrain angle, especially considering, you know, it was a console limitation, but I kind of think the newer generation consoles should be able to handle that, I would think. Yeah, and Vince, do you have the I might have already asked you, but do you have the sim dashboard? It's a really awesome. So it works with your either well, in the past it's only been with Android devices like tablets or phones, but now it also works with as of this generation iPhones and iPads as well, Apple devices. But it's one of my yeah, so yeah, if you download the app on your PC, and they actually just released the newest version now that supports FS25 recently, and there are sim dashboards now for Farm Sim 25. I'm using them right now, which it's kind of cool. It's telling me like, hey, water temperature, fruit type, and like total mass of my vehicle is 38,227 pounds right now. And yeah, water temperature and all that stuff, and all the buttons and everything. It's pretty awesome. And there'll be more. Like it's the first a couple of dashboards that have come out so far, only a couple. There's like 3. So as more added, there'll be more features and more interactions with it as time progresses. Yeah, actually, so before I started playing Farming Simulator, I was actually playing American Truck Simulator, and that's actually when I got introduced to Sim Dashboard. Was playing American Truck Simulator. Yeah, it's not just great on Farm Sim; it's also fantastic on those games as well. And there's a lot of the games that it works with. Because it definitely gives you more of a intuitive, I don't want to say intuitive, but more of a, the word is just not coming to my brain right now. Interactive experience, I guess. Immersion, that's what I was looking for, immersion. Gives you a more immersive experience with it. What's nice too with it is you can have multiple devices with it. So like right now I have my phone is set up with one sim dashboard, and I have my Android tablet set up with the another one from Farm Sim Guy. Just trying out different ones. And yeah, which is nice. I mean, you can have multiple of them operate at the same time if you happen to have multiple devices. Whoops. Why is it not grabbing? There it goes. Also, I was kind of browsing online earlier today before going live. I noticed I was checking in on the modder websites, and I did see like they're already working towards getting courseplay in FS25, which is awesome to see. Also, universal auto load is coming to FS25. They're adding some new features as well, which is good to see. I think I'm more excited about having auto load than I can get by without courseplay with, you know, the in-game GPS for a while, but the auto load, that's a must-have for me. So I was glad to see that they're working on that. Yeah, same here. I am definitely. That's why, like, yeah, I have all the production set to selling, because I know it's not going to give me the most money, but I just don't want to mess with pallets. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't mind actually, like, you know, I'll do some manual loading with bells and everything, and if I have to with pallets every now and then. But like, if I have a production that's going to give me like 20 pallets every couple of months, no. I'm here to have fun, not work hard. I have a job for that. I will admit, I am disappointed they didn't have auto load built into the base game, because that would have been, that's one of those things, like if they added auto load to base game so that everyone had it, I think that would have been an even better feature for consoles for than GPS almost. That's one of those reasons, like, I actually will not play this game on console, or FS22 on console either, just because of some of those mods. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I never played any of the farm sims on consoles. I started playing Farm Sim 19, but I was already on PC by that point. I mean, I had a console, but I rarely used my console back then. And like, I have a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X. I just have not turned them on in like almost 2 years. So at this point, I'm just like, if a game comes to PC, I'll play it. If not, I won't, because it's like, I want to play I want to play with mods. Like, it's a completely different experience. I mean, I can play, you know, I can live with the whole, oh, it's less, you know, less graphics and all that on console. I could do with that, you know, that's, I mean, that's one of those things you can live with, you know, for the ease of use part. But the mod part, that's one of those things, like, I can't live with the mod part. At this point, yeah, I'm with you. And at this point, I'm actually kind of afraid to turn on my consoles because I'm pretty positive it's been about 2 years since I've turned either one of them on. And like, how long is the updates gonna take? I'm pretty sure there's been a ton of updates since over the last 2 years. And do they even turn on? I don't know. Yeah, that is the one downside with PCs. That's why I said, like, consoles are great for turn it on, start playing, you're good to go. Like, you can just turn on and go. It's not the case with PCs a lot of times. And especially with Giants. But I put this more in Giants. So there are a lot of games, the good quality games, where when you load in, it detects what you have. Like, you have this GPU, you have this CPU, so it automatically gives you the settings you should use. That will be a good gameplay experience. Like, it just does it automatically. That's not the case with Giants. And I put that on Giants. Like, I mean, like, no, it's not always the optimal settings. It's just like, but it's good settings that you can just use and go. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, ATS mod, yeah, that they're, you know, that's one thing I will give Giants credit for, is mods in Farm Sim are very easy. So I just gave Giants a negative point about game settings and ease of just getting and going, but I will give Giants credit for the mods. They all the games that I've played on PC, I think Giants has the easiest and best setup for mods of all the PC games I've played. Especially when you get to some of the really big titles. For example, Cyberpunk. There's some really amazing mods for Cyberpunk. Same with Starfield. And other, you know, other games. A lot of the AAA games. There's a lot of amazing mods. You know, even Grand Theft Auto, all those games. It is extremely difficult, though, to get mods loaded into there. And it's not a consistent format. It's, well, for this one you do it this way, for this other one you do it this other way. Oh yeah, this mod requires that other mod, but we're not going to tell you about it when you go into the game. You're just like, you're going to find out, oh, I need to have this other mod. And that's why it's not working. It's not going to tell you, is you need to have it. It's, yeah. So I will give Giants major kudos for having a game designed with modders in mind. Which I know, like, some people complain about modders make the game. Well, it's like modders make every game. Own it, admit it, accept it. And kudos to Giants for doing all of that and then making it easier for the modders and for the community that plays the game. All right, cotton is planted. So we now have another implement that I need to figure out where to park. Actually, I'm not gonna park it because I want to plant corn in one of the fields. Awesome. Did you get both fields harvested? Oops. I already had the engine on. I'll have the engine running. Alright, I'll start baling this up here. Oh, that's right. I don't have an ultra wide pickup baler. Gotta stay. What was the width of the harvester header? 13.8 meters. Oops, went right past 13.8. Man, I cannot wait for modded balers from the in-game mod hub. I almost wanted to use the round bell just because we do have the round bell extension mod active, and I almost wanted to use it. Came close, but the square barrels are just easier to stack. Especially since the pallet and bale storage thing is not working. That's another thing I can't wait till there's a mod out for. So I'm not sure how long it's gonna take for Giants to fix that. It's a really simple fix. I did poke around. It's a very, very simple fix. Like, it's just adjusting the trigger size and location. That's it. It's very, very easy to fix. but I'm not sure how much of a, if it's a high priority fix or not with Giants. Which is why I can't wait till there's a mod out for the modder, because who knows when that will be fixed. Let me get this lined up here. There we go. Also, do want to mention for everyone, if you have been enjoying the stream so far, be sure to hit that like button. And as always, be sure and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified of future streams. And along those lines, I did want to also mention that I am going back to work. I took this last week off from work to play FS25, but that fun is over now, sadly, and gotta go back to work. You know, make sure I make money to pay bills. You know, the adult thing. Oh yeah, I need another adult in my life. Who wants to do adulting things? I mean, yeah. Anyways, so the streams will not be as frequent as they were this coming week as they were last week. My plan is to have my work schedule. I'll probably only be able to do streams in the evening, so West Coast time, which is where I'm at. It's going to be probably 6 p.m. because I pretty much work 7 to 5 Monday through Friday. So we will probably have a live streams. My goal is for this coming week to do at least 3 as live streams, and for the most part they will be the multiplayer live streams. Also along those lines, around multiplayer, and what I may do on the weekends though is I'll probably do more live streams on the weekends. But also regarding the multiplayer, I believe in the community tab, the poll that I checked a little bit ago, overwhelming majority was have a dedicated server on this map, and we probably will be on this farm, but there's one thing I want to check. So we are having an issue. I don't know if this is I'm going to try a new save just to see if it's just something to save or if it's actually an issue with Riverbend Springs. We have so far been unable to sell pallets from productions on the sell points. I have a big stack of pallets from when I accidentally had them spawning over on top of one of the sell points. They went over by the warehouse, and they just won't sell. So I was gonna try a new game save and see if I'm able to sell pallets from that. If I am, then what I'll do is I'll just pretty much duplicate this farm and everything with all the fields and everything, and then as far as like what fields we own and everything, get all the equipment and stuff, and then I'll set up the multiplayer server with that. But if I load a new save and I still have the same problem, then we will use this game save here for our multiplayer server. So that will be a thing to keep an eye out for. My plan is to have the multiplayer server, that the dedicated server, up and running pretty much 24/7, starting by the end of this upcoming weekend. And also I am working with L Family Gaming Dad, and what we might do, what we're looking at doing is probably we will, because he wants to get one too, so we'll probably share the server with his channel, which I think would be good because that will give us more people to join in on the farming. So hugely beneficial that way. Get some more people in here to farm with us. So do keep an eye on that. Yeah, and I am roleplay series, so that's another thing too. There is a map coming to FS25 that I have plans for a roleplay series. It's unfortunately though, the maps I want to do on are not going to be out right away. Of course, we all know. The good maps will take time, but there is one being worked on right now that I have flagged for a roleplay series. And I'm keeping up on top of that one. It's the and it's on the Carpathian countryside one. Mr. Hector is making some very awesome changes that look like they're really going to improve that map. Actually, I was gonna. Oh, I need to reach out to him. I was gonna ask Mr. Hector too if. So in the Carpathian countryside on FS22, if you played on the PC version of that map, there's actually some hidden stuff on the map, hidden productions. There's actually was a butcher shop built into the map. You had to download the mod, and it was built into the map, but you just download this mod and copy and paste over some stuff, and then yeah, it enabled the mod on Carpathian countryside. And I wanted to ask him, like, hey, is there going to be a PC version, and is it going to have the butcher shop? Because yeah. Exactly, yeah. The butcher shop was... I mean, I know why Giants can't have butcher shops on... Which... I always... It's not Giants' fault. It's just that, you know, with the rating system, the ESRB rating systems, they can't do it. But I think it's kind of dumb that ESRB ratings don't allow it. Like, seriously, they want to have the E for everyone rating. You can't have a production chain that does butcher shops. Like, really? So I think I'm gonna park this here. I'm gonna grab another tractor and get the bell trailer, whatever. Pick up these bales. Which tractors are available? There's that one. I mean, if Auto Sim Crew is here, I know which tractor I picked just to be funny. Let's hop in the. Let's take the case. see. I'm just checking this setting here on my. Oh, hey. Just trying to see this. There's the sim dashboard. I wanted to see if it does the thing here. I think it will do. So if I push this, does it do it? Okay. Oh, okay, so that one also does. Cool. I just loaded up another sim dashboard on my phone. I just wanted to see. So I had tried, the first two, but I hadn't tried the third one to see if it also works with doing the GPS. I mean, not the cruise control and all those buttons. Oh, I had the square baler parked behind the round baler trailer. So let's get the round baler trailer out of the way. Whoa! It must have sunk down underneath the map there. Gonna pop a little wheelie. We'll just pull it out here into the grass field for now. Oh yeah, it did kind of sit down there, doesn't it? Huh. So I'm kind of I've noticed in a few instances of stuff kind of sinking down into the map a little bit. I've also seen some videos from other people, like where they're cutting trees and like part of the tree sinks down on the map, and it's not like going through the map. I'm kind of wondering, like, maybe does it have to do with? Wait a second. I'm an idiot. If it has to do with the trees, like the ground deformation. But going back to the part here where I'm an idiot. So the trailer in the front was the square one. The one in the back was the round baler trailer. So let's put the round trailer back and grab the other one for square bales. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Whoopsie. Get the right trailer. Okay, here we go. So we'll just skip the last couple of minutes here to where I pulled this trailer out. I never went back and grabbed the other one. Yeah, it did not happen. We will have to edit that out. Yeah. Erase the evidence of the action. Whoops. Almost drove into the creek there. So we can nudge this bell around. There we go. A little friendly nudge. Am I gonna need to lime this? Nope, no lime needed. Awesome. Oh, and that's nothing too. Yeah, so next month we'll have to field 30 will need to be fertilized as well. But that will probably have to be done in the next month because I just planted that. You know, I was just thinking about that too, because one of the things I was talking with FM Gaming Dad, who I mentioned earlier, we were talking about doing a multiplayer server with his channel. Is I think he'd mentioned this, and I kind of been thinking about it. I think this would be kind of cool. Is so each of us having our own farm. So he'd have his farm, I have my farm, or we could do a joint stuff, or we could also do competitive, like see which farm makes the most money. Though he has a very big disadvantage in that I already have a bunch of, we have a bunch of land, we have a bunch of money, so yeah, we kind of already won. That'd be fun to do. We might, you know, do that in a later point down the road. Oh, that's why I'm not picking up bells. I'm full. All right, let's go figure out where I'm going to put these bells at. Let's see. Where do I want to put the square bell? The straw bells. I mean, I have space there. I kind of want to put them on the other side of the cow pen though, because yeah, we'll just move that tractor out of the way. Because the straw blower shredder thing has to enter from this way because it spits it out on the right side. So having the square bells on this side, I think makes more sense. What I need to do here? What's I don't think we were going to be using pallet forks for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and park this over here. Whoops, got caught in the fence. There we go. We'll dump the pallet forks there. Then pick up our bell spike and just dump the bells right there, right over here, where this tractor was. That way we can easily load it into the straw shredder trailer. I'm trying to remember what those are called. But yeah, go back to the competitive farm. So I think at first we're and something I get everything lined up. I'm thinking probably what we'll do on the is like start off with just all on one farm, but I think it would be kind of cool. So we might do like after a little bit is do a like this channel versus his channel, have 2 farms, see which one can do the most or make the most money, have the biggest farm, which means I'll have to not use any cheats. Well, that's probably a bigger deal for Well Family Gaming Dad, because I mean, of the people who cheat. Oh wait, he's not here. Darn it. I can't make fun of him, he's not here. So let's see. I'm trying to think about that too, is as far as the schedule for like the live streams. So I want to do more than just this map on the live streams. I want to have, like, you know, have multiplayer available though. So what I might do is I might start a second save on the Asian map. It's is it Hawaii Puntan or something? Patai, or I don't know. I'm gonna say Asian map so I don't butcher it. One that's multiplayer compatible instead of the one that has all the extra custom mods in it like I have in there right now. So I might set that up at some point as well. So like for the most part, we do multiplayer on this map, at least until more maps start coming out. But and then down the road, set up like some of the multiplayer streams will have that map as well. So you make sure we have a little bit of variety here and there. All right, let's. I'm gonna park this right here. Oops. Sorry, my battery on my controller just died, so I'm swapping out the rechargeable battery. I could have sworn I swapped the battery right before I started the stream today, but evidently no, I did not, and I'm remembering now I did not because I was about to, and then had a phone call right before I went live and forgot to do that. There we go. I was like, oh. A little moment there was like, oh, it stopped. I stopped being able to steer the tractor. What's going on? Does GPS carry over to here? Yep. Hey, it carried over the same GPS settings. Awesome. And I'll make sure I don't get any bells in your way too. Up. There we go. Empty out that bell there so we don't get one in the way. Oh, and you know what? It helps if I lower the pickup. My goodness. All right, there we go. I'll have to make sure working down the other end that I'll push out any bells so I don't get any in the headlands in the way. Yeah. Also, I've also found on a GPS, so like if you also save the game, go out, come back in, the GPS stays loaded in as well, which that one surprised me. I knew about the worker one, but I was surprised to find out about GPS as well. Also, has anybody, I discovered this, I think it was last night. I know after looking around online after finding it, I guess other people have too. But has anybody seen the, I thought it was a corpse in the lake. That's not a corpse. Has anybody seen that in one of the ponds? Lake ponds, I guess. Kind of caught me off guard. I'll finish this row here and I'll fly over there. Let me just make sure the it was kind of surprised. I was like, what, is there a secret here in Riverbend Springs I need to know about? Is there like a hidden story or something? Yeah, it kind of surprised me to see that. So I'll just get this lined up here. Then let me hit that button. So it is going to be, so I think it's over here by field 26. So follow this creek up here to this pond. It's, yeah, right, field 26. There's a little pond over here in the forest area. So if you're looking from the shore, you see something out here in the middle of the pond. You go, oh, that's a boot. And then as you're looking at it, you look down and there's a thing in the cage with a hat. And you're like, hey, is that a person? And it is a person. So if I go back into flight mode, I can kind of, I'm able to, so yeah, you can kind of see like from the surface, there is something there inside the cage. But when you go down here, you realize, oh, it's a scarecrow. But it just caught me off guard because I'm like, I'm sitting here and I was the guy like just flying around the map. I was like, hey, there's a boot in the pond. Hey, there's a cage with the. Well, I thought at first was a person, but no, it's a scarecrow. It just really caught me off guard. Like, wait, what's going on here? Yeah, freaking Arkansas. It's like, did something happen here that we should know about? But back to the belly, but yeah, I just saw that last night. I guess I don't know what the story is there. What I didn't really investigate it too much to see like, hey, has anybody figured out what's going on with the scarecrow in the pond? I have a feeling that there's probably a story somewhere with one of the NPCs or something. I don't know. I mean, there's got to be something. There's got to be something about it. Let's see, I just want to see too. Oh yeah, I'm honestly bad about that too a lot of the times. Yeah, it's, and to be fair, like a lot of it with FS22, we had the the Mark Thor's baler, and others that had the wider pickup, so I became even less cautious of doing that. So yeah, it's no worries about that. I don't mind leaving a little straw on the field anyways. Yep, because we'll have plenty of straw for the cows for bedding. That's all I'm planning on using this for, is just bedding for the cows. So just stack the bales, and then probably won't have to do any more straw for a couple years. After that, I can just straight sell it. In fact, actually, if we have, after the first bale trailer is filled up, if there's anything after that, I'll probably just sell the bales. Because, yeah, I think that bale trailer holds 14 bales. So that'd be 28 bales. That should be more than enough straw for a long time for the cows. Give them plenty of bedding. Anybody else who has been watching, if you want to join us on the multiplayer server, I do have a pinned comment there that has the server name and also the password for joining, which I believe is just a very secure password, top security password 12345, because we're all about having a very secure password here. And yeah, this build is, that's what I was, man, I cannot wait till we have, I think I was mentioned this before, but like, I am not, I don't do high speed farming, but I do like doing a little bit faster farming. So like, hey, instead of, whoops, what happened there? I turned off the cruise control. But yeah, instead of doing like on a harvester going 6 miles an hour, I'll go like 10 miles an hour, maybe 12. Not like fast farming, like I'm going like 25, 30, 40, 80 miles an hour. I'm not a fast farmer. I think go a little faster. See, I really can't wait for some mods that will do that. Ain't gonna lie, I am really excited for those mods. But yeah, I didn't realize. I'm looking at the map now. Yeah, Phil 38 is a lot bigger. So surprisingly big, actually. Which is good. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something here real quick. I'm going to midstream switch our playlist on the music. Here we go. We're gonna switch playlist. So I think I've already been through that playlist. We're like 1.5 times through it now. So let's switch playlist up. Lined up there. I just want to see what are the biggest fields. So the 38 looks pretty large. So size wise, I think the only fields that are bigger than 38 is 24 is bigger. 91 looks about the same size. Like actually, I think 38 might be bigger than 91. So yeah, it's like the only fields that are bigger than 38 is 24, 77, and 76. Maybe 65. But yeah, this is definitely in the size-wise. This field's actually in the top 5. Looking at the map, didn't quite realize that. Oh, don't take out the utility pole. Whoops. Darn it. I don't know why I raised the pickup on making the corner. Habit, I guess. There we go. Lower the pickup. Lock in the GPS and go. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of bells. That's a lot more than I thought there was going to be, which is good. So let's get this turned around here. Get back on the next row. All right, well, I'm heading down here. I'm going to just head over here. I want to check and see where we're at on the poll on the community tab currently, as far as whew, got there just in time. But yeah, so I want to see on this. I have that poll going on the community tab. I want to see where we're at, and just pulled it up here. And so in the lead, because that poll pretty much closes today. And the lead is, well, so go back to what the poll is. The poll is, should we have the multiplayer dedicated server? Yes or no, but also which map will it be on? Will it be on Sri Lanka, Hutan Pantai, or Riverbend Springs? And the winner, very clear winner, is Riverbend Springs with 72% of the vote. So yeah, we'll be setting that up like I mentioned earlier, and the plan is I'll have that set up as a dedicated server by the end of the weekend. Not this weekend, but ready to go for next weekend. Currently I do have it limited to 6 slots for multiplayer, so only 6 players. I probably will up that though. So working with L Family Gaming Dad, as I mentioned earlier, to hopefully have us shared, the server shared between his channel and my channel. That way we can get, the most people possible involved in it. But the plan I have for that is I probably will up the multiplayer count to probably maybe either 10 or 12. Just to make sure we have plenty of room. And if we need more down the road, we can add more. I think you could go all the way up to 16, I believe. But yeah, so the plan is by next weekend to have the dedicated server up and running. And probably what we'll do is once it's up and running, plan is pretty much to leave it up and running 24/7, because it will automatically pause if there's no one there. So we'll probably just leave it running at 1x speed and go from there. You'll probably, I'm not positive, to kind of figure this part out too, is we'll probably set it up maybe cross-form compatible. We'll have to wait and see on that, but that will probably be where we'll end up with, because we only have one mod currently in here that is not cross-platform compatible. And why is that word cross-platform so hard for me to say? I don't know. And that is the round baler extension mod, which I don't think will be a huge thing. It's definitely a favorite mod with the balers we have currently available. It's definitely a favorite mod, but we can use square baler. We have a forge wagon and a silage bunker for the other stuff, so I think we can get by without it, at least just for a little bit, because the Viscon fast bailer or quick bail, whatever it is undoubtedly coming soon. And then the quick bailer from Mark Thor, I bet, is also coming at some point soon, or there'll be some mods coming out soon for that over the next couple of weeks. So, and once that bailer is available, you know, any of the ones that have a chamber, it becomes a mute point at that point. So, all right, let me get this bailer here put away. But I will post a, once we get everything squared away on that, I will make a community post with all the information and everything about it as well. And of course, I'll have it on the Discord. All right. Actually, Vince, yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and do the same thing. So I'll probably go ahead and end the stream here, because I didn't have lunch yet, and it's now 2:45 here my time, and the not having lunch thing is catching up with me. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and end the stream here, but I may do another stream later tonight. I'm not sure. I need to get a couple of things done, but if not, I do plan on doing another stream tomorrow as well, tomorrow evening. So do keep an eye out for that. Make sure you're subscribed. But yeah, I want to thank you for joining me, and thank you, Vince, for helping out, and hope to catch you all later. Hope everyone has a wonderful evening.
Myself to find myself, I lost myself in